Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Christmas Film Show. We want you to massively get involved in the comments. Christmas is coming, so we want to drop a couple of shows that give us a bit of Christmas fun, get us into that build-up, and that we massively think you might enjoy and get involved. So please do get involved, put your comments and stuff like that. We will put your comments on the screen. It's basically like a space, so don't be shy. It's over there on X, so just put your comments in, and we're going to go through Christmas films. And it's quite simple. What we're going to do is we're going to rate the Christmas films that we put on the screen out of 10. We've got 16 Christmas films. We'll go through them. We'll see which we think are the best. I've tried to put all the ones together that I can think of. And this is going to be fun. Paul, how are we doing? You all right?
Oh, good. Yeah, very good. All Christmassy and ready to go. 1 week left of school. And, yeah. Plenty of songs are being sung.
It is Christmas spirit coming big time. Luke, how are you doing? Are you getting ready for that Christmas time?
Oh, I'm definitely into that Christmas spirit, mate. I'm really excited today. See old Saint Nick.
We might have to do a Christmas song one next, but we are on the movie night tonight, people. And we all know you like your Christmas movies, but tonight I think we're going to find out which are the best Christmas movies, because we're going to go through them and we're going to rate them. And we want to know what your rating is out of 10. If you can put it in the comments, we'll chuck it on the screen. Us three are live on the show. We're going to give our ratings, but we will massively interact with you in the comments to see your ratings. So let's do this. This is going to be. Have you watched any Christmas films yet, anyone?
Oh, joking, aren't you? They're on all the time.
The
problem is though, yeah, the missus has whose birthday it is today. I've got to mention that.
Happy birthday!
No. She's been watching the Hallmark ones, you know, Christmas in the Village, or a Winter Christmas, or a Love is Christmas, or Honest to God, oh Jesus!
I do like them. I like my Christmas films.
Who doesn't love a nice Hallmark movie? Big city girl goes into small village town, meets sexy small village town boy. Means the meaning of Christmas.
Exactly. And, you know, just like sentences, just swap those features around and you've having the one that's on straight after.
Yeah, you know for a fact all they have in them Hallmark movies when they're making them, you just got 10 cards on a wall. They're like, right, we're going to shuffle these up a little bit. How many movies does that make? All of them.
Yeah. There's 24 hours.
There we are.
Well, if I do miss a Christmas film out, then we can just mention it at the end. I have got 16 that I think are probably the most popular. So we will go through the 16 that I've got.
I just need to confirm something with you. Oh, well, I need you to confirm something for me. Is Die Hard on here?
Well, this is the thing. I've put a couple of 50-50s on, Luke.
That's a chapter on its own. That's a 10-minute discussion on its Billy, that.
I'm just waiting for the comment section to spew the hatred.
No. Yes.
It isn't.
So's Lethal Weapon.
We've got to find out this. I mean, Emma Luke has just said it better be done. She's just finished work, ran home for this, and if Die Hard's on, if it's not on, she ain't going to be happy. She is not going to be happy. Right. Here we go then, people. Let's do this. Let's get into the Christmas spirit. Christmas films. Let's do this. If I have got the magic Santa touch, we should get Christmas films. Let's rate them. So we're rating the films out of 10. Should we go? We'll put. I'll be at the bottom because Luke's a guest, so we've got everything nicely in the middle there. We'll go Paul first, Luke, and then me, and then we'll chuck the comments on of what you've rated the film. So that's the way we're going to do it. So Paul's going to give his rating of the film out of 10, say his little bit, and what we'll do is we'll give our rating, have a little say on it, and then we'll just pick out our favourite part of the film. So I think your favourite part of that film, just say, my favourite part of that film was such and such. Right, let's do this, people. What have we got? First film. Jingle all the way. By the way, one of us could have some of them we might not have watched, so you can just say I haven't watched it. You never know.
Oh, I've
watched
watched
this one,
it. Yeah, I have watched it. I can't remember the name of the toy. Can't remember the name of the toy, but yeah, I have seen it. So best moment in it.
Go on then, go for it. Best moment, yeah.
Is it right? Okay. Specific moment.
It's Turbo something, isn't it?
Turbo Man. Is it just Turbo Man?
Turbo Man. Yeah, I was trying to think
Man,
of it,
isn't it?
Yeah.
It's Turbo Man. Best bit in it. It's got to be the scraps for when they're in the shops and trying to get Turbo Man, and he's just having a fight with loads of all women are just beating him up, and then he has a fight with Sinbad as well.
Yeah, I do like that part.
It's like Black Friday. It's basically the forerunner of Black Friday. Jingle All the Way.
The thing is as well, we've all been there where we've left our Christmas shopping too late, haven't we? I don't know if you two have. Maybe you're both organised. Yeah. I think they say it's a man's thing, but I think even women do it. Confess in the comments now. Do you leave your Christmas shopping late, or are you super organised and do it a year before? Do you leave yours late, Luke? Or
wait, we went to do Christmas shopping.
Yeah, do you leave your Christmas shopping late?
No, I've actually got mine all pretty much sorted out. So cards are done, presents are done. I'm pretty much set up, and me and the family are going to get together for our lovely Christmas dinner. I am actually looking forward to this Christmas, even though it's going to be a little bit of a somber one with my nan passing away back in September. It's still going to be a nice one. We're going to be there for my grands as well, so we're going to make it a good one, and hopefully Everton winning on the weekends will make it an even better one.
Good lad.
No, what? I was going to say I know how you feel on that, because Christmas ain't the same, is it? It's a time where it does bring back a lot of stuff, but you have to just make the most of it, don't you? You think of them, but you have to try and still enjoy it, because that's what they want you to do. So, Paul, what is your comment on Jingle All the Way? So people in the comments haven't watched it.
No, Emma and Danny haven't seen it, have they?
What's your rating? Sorry, Paul.
I mean, it's awful. It's really bad. I'd have to even from a Christmas thing, it should bump up the score of the film because it's Christmas. But Jingle All the Way, I'm gonna have to 4. I'm going 4.
4.
Yeah.
Going 4. So yeah. Luke, I'll chuck this. He's gone for a 4. Luke, I'll chuck this on you. What's your favourite part and what's your rating?
To be honest, I've only ever watched it once, and even then I was sort of only just half watching. And the scene that you mentioned where he was fighting the hard little biddies in the shop, I remember that one. But there was another one where he has like a little connection where he can get one like through like a freaking back alley.
Oh,
and
yeah.
The fella's like that telling him about it. He's going, yeah. These ones are really good quality. I always remember seeing all this knockoff stuff that falls apart when it falls out the box. And he's like that walking away and he goes, hang on. Opens it up, pulls the bloody table man out, and the thing's just falling to pieces in front of him. And he's like, trying to find the fella, and the fella's gone. That's the only thing that I remember from it. Genuinely.
I think, if I remember rightly, do you know the dodgy Santa thing that you're on about? I think the Big Show is one of the big Santas that he has a fight with, I think.
Oh,
I can remember right. Yeah, Big Show is dressed as Santa, and he has a fight with the Big Show. But yeah, that is a good part as well. What rating are you going to give it? I do like him as well. I think he knocks my rating up automatically.
Since there was one that never really captured me, I'm probably going to agree with Paul and say 4. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not dreadful. I mean,
it's not great though, is it?
No, it isn't great. It's like I said, it's not a movie that when someone mentions Christmas, it isn't one that comes to mind. There's plenty of others, but definitely not this.
So Luke has given a 4. Right. My favourite moment, I like it where he's got the bomb, where he pretends he's got a bomb. Do you know where he pretends he's got a bomb in the post thing? And the police are there and they're going to arrest him. And he goes, I've got a bomb here. And then he puts the bomb down. I'm not saying I like bombs, by the way. I just thought it was funny because he puts the bomb down and he's pretending that there's a bomb in the actual letter. And it turns out there was one in and it blows up and the police officers are there. And I thought that was quite funny because he didn't think there was one there and there was. And it just made me giggle a little bit because he was a bit buggered for that. So I thought that was funny. My rating I'm going to give this film is... You two have gone low, so it's made me probably back off a little bit on this one. But I do like it, so I'm going to give it a 6.5. I'm going to get a 0.5 involved here. A 6.5 is what I'm going to give it. What have we got in the comments, Paul?
Not many people have seen it, to be fair. Steph thinks we're going high ourselves, so maybe a 2. And she knows her stuff. So, I mean, it's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I do like him. That's what's got me a little bit.
Well, yeah, probably need a bit more for a high score. But out of 30, means that we've got 14.5 out of 30.
Just not good enough, is it? Just not good enough, people, this one. So I don't think it's going to be at the winner. I don't think it's going to be at the top of the list for the Christmas films. Right, on to the next one. Let's do this. What have we got in Santa's sack? That didn't sound good, did it? That didn't sound good. What have we got in Santa's sack? Mrs. Claus will find out. Right, deck the halls. Paul, put it on you first. Favourite part? We're going to try and blast them. We've got 16. Your favourite part, and then I want your rating.
Trying to think. I have seen it. I'm trying to think best parts, and I'm struggling. The main bit I can remember is the end, but it is mushy, to be fair. Yeah, I'm probably like this, like Luke was with Jingle All the Way. Is that I remember bits of it. I don't remember it being great, and it should have been because it's got, Ferris Bueller in and Danny DeVito. So yeah, not great. Probably the end, but it was a bit mushy. I'd put it lower than Jingle All the Way.
What are you giving it?
2.
Paul's giving it a 2. Luke, have you watched this one?
I've never actually seen this one, and I'm surprised really because I love Ferris Bueller and Danny DeVito as well. So this is one that's actually slipped right past me, and I've never seen it. So I can't even give a comment on what I rate it. Do we just give it an NA out of 10?
Yeah, you can give it that. But the good thing is, I did think that if some people haven't watched them, it might make you watch them after the show, and you might give them a little watch and think, I didn't even know that was a Christmas film. So that's on Luke's list now. It's on Luke's list now, probably, to actually watch it and see whether he likes it. But Paul gave it a bad rating, and he's watched it, so Luke might think, I'm not even going to watch this. I did like it. It's a film about them being in competition, who can get the best lights, and they go in competition like full on putting the lights on the house, using as much power as they can. I like it where they steal each other's powers. You know what I mean? Like he goes over from his house and steals because there's that much. They've got that many lights on. They need extra electric, otherwise it's going to blow up their electric power. So they go and steal each other's electric. Quite funny. I'm only going to give it a 5 though. I'm only going to give it a 5. I think it's all right, but it's not a world beater. What have we got in the comments, Paul?
Yeah, no, lots of people haven't seen it or don't remember it, or anyone who did give it a score gave it a low one. So not a lot of love for Deck the Halls, to be fair.
No, they'll be gutted if they're listening. It'll be like DeVito. It'll be like
so a 2 from me, and what score from you?
I went a 5. I did because it was a little bit funny, but not majorly.
And is Luke going 0 because he's not seen it?
I think my votes have to be abstains if I haven't seen it because I can't give a fair vote. So would you say 7 out of 20?
Luke's is just that I'm going to watch it.
Well, yeah, I could do, I suppose. 7 out of 20.
It's not good enough, is it? It's not good enough. It ain't good enough. 7 out of 20 on that one.
There's plenty of big hitters to come.
There is. I'll save some big hitters till the end, I think. So you the ones that you are waiting for, the Christmas films that you are waiting for, will come. Do not worry. Right, on to the next one, people. Let's do this. We've got the hang of this. Christmas. The Holiday. The Holiday. And like I say, if you haven't watched them, don't worry. I think there's one that I've put on that I haven't watched, but I still put it on because I want to cover what people might want in the comments. They might want a certain film to pop up, so I'll put them all on. Paul, have you watched this? Are you a romancer?
Oh, I'm
a romantic film.
I am a lover, not a fighter, but I've actually not seen The Holiday.
Have you not?
No. There's a thing that I know about The Holiday, which was, I think, who was it? It must have been Kate Winslet. She's talking about Jack Black and saying how lovely he is because when they were shooting the scene, he accidentally rubbed up against it. He says, apologies for the boob graze. That's it. That's all I know about The Holiday.
So Paul's giving this a rating of NA. He hasn't watched it. Luke, have you watched The Holiday? It's one of them it's always on Christmas. People do. It's not that much about. It's not about Christmas, but it is a Christmas kind of film that's around that time.
To be honest, no, I've never even looking at the front image right now. It is quite literally. It looks like AI generated nonsense. It generally does, looking at it like that.
Yeah. It does actually, yeah.
The storyline is.
So thanks up.
The storyline is. I have watched it.
A lot of love for Luke.
The storyline is that they swap houses. They've had enough. So one's rich in a rich mansion at the top. Cameron Diaz, she's rich, and the one at the bottom has got a nice little cottage, and they swap houses, which is pretty cool. They swap houses. So one goes in like a rich mansion that's got a cottage, and the rich one goes in the cottage, and then they find partners where they live. And that's kind of the story of that film. It is one of my partner's like top rated film probably. So I do like it as well. It's a bit corny, but I do like it. I'm gonna give it a 7. I can't not give it a 7 because I do rate the film. What have we got in the comments? Because I know they don't.
Yeah, well, not a lot of love for The Holiday either. Does anyone like Christmas?
Do you know when you said you're a lover, not a fighter, Paul? I think some of these in the comments are fighters, not lovers. I tell you.
Maybe. Did you have you seen it?
No, I actually haven't. And from the sounds of the plot, it sounds even worse than the most bargain basement Hallmark movie.
I know, I felt a little bit of pressure building that. Well, it's hard for me to talk about a love film and make it sound incredible, wasn't it? But yeah, it's a love film that comes out at Christmas. That's what it is, people. And if you like it, give it a watch.
It gets a good score, 7 out of 10. But it's just you, Dan, who's seen it. Who would you be? Right. Which one would you be there? If you had the choice.
Which guy would it be?
Well, you'd be one of the women if you want.
I probably would. I need an haircut, so I probably would. He's massive. The guy at the top's massively changed in looks, hasn't he? Just recently. He's a good looker in that, but then but now it looks completely different.
I think it depends what film he's in, to be fair.
Yeah. No, he does look different, I think. I don't know. I'd just be myself because I'm a sexy boy. I'm a sexy man. Right. On to the next film. Let's do this. What have we got?
Oh, now you're talking.
Miracle on the 34th Street. And it's got, I just call her Matilda, by the way. I don't even know her film name. I just call her Matilda. It's got Matilda in it.
Yeah, that's what we do as well.
Right, Paul, I want your favourite part. Well, just whether you like the film. Don't even have to give me your favourite part because sometimes we can't remember. And then just give me a rating.
These are terrible success.
They are Christmas films. I have to pick the Christmas films. I can't just pick the favourites. You know what I mean?
Tommy's on it. Tommy likes it.
Great movie.
This is one of the best. This is one of the best for me. This is one of the best. Yeah. There's two bits. There's two bits that are the best in this. One is where he's in the store and he's doing sign language to a kid who comes up who's deaf. Do you know what I mean? It was just so a kid goes, he's being Santa, and then all the kids are lining up to go and sit on his knee. Oh, shut up, Luke! I just got that.
I'm definitely on the naughty list for that.
But yeah,
one.
that. As long as Luke isn't talking about it, it's a lovely little moment. And then the other one is he still there? The other one is bit of a spoiler, but in the court where the judge works out why he should be found not guilty. That's good.
I do like the old school ones. Like this. Luke, have you watched this one?
Oh no!
Some will pop up that you've watched. It don't matter. There's no pressure if you haven't watched them. Some will pop up that you've watched.
In a row that I haven't watched though.
Well,
you know, still waiting for Die Hard.
I could have given you them all and made you watch them before we did the show. But you were 16. You would have been probably about 20 hours of movie time. But I'm going to give this. I'm going to give it. It's old school. I love the old films. I do like her as an actor, to be fair.
That's just like, old school.
Well, it's older school than some of the latest recent ones, isn't it? That would have
early 90s, I think.
This one's 1994, this one. And the original is 1955.
If it's got Matilda in, then it's pretty old school, I think, at that age.
I'm saying zero. Can't bear the kid's voice.
I do like the kid's voice. I think Matilda's good. I'm going to watch that with daughter the other day. I'm going to give this one a 7 out of 10. And like I say, I do like it. I do think it's good. I like the storyline, and I think it's pretty good. Right, on to the next one.
I'm giving a 9, by the way. Not that yet.
Oh, sorry, Paul.
I'm having a 9.
No, I thought you gave it.
No. So that one gets 16
out of 20.
16 out of 20. What have we got in the comments?
You're up,
probably just getting
loads of people
excited for the next one.
How can people not have seen this movie? You know, Tommy likes it.
Yeah.
And Pause's missus likes it.
Tommy Davis gives it a 9. Yeah.
So
at least Pause's missus likes it. That's what I say. I want to know. I want to know if anyone likes it. I want to know if your kids like it either. Let us know. It don't have to be that you watch the film. It could be that your kids watch the film and they like it. They could watch the film all the time. Right. On to the next one then. Here we go.
I
don't even know what order they are.
There you go. Happy now.
I'm not going to put every single Die Hard on, basically. So it kind of just...
Well, there's only one that's actually a Christmas movie. The rest of them are kind of, you know...
Yeah.
No. Number 2 is as well.
2 is as well.
Getting home for Christmas, aren't they?
Yeah, it's always Christmas time, isn't it? That shit kicks off. Never goes to plan. Right, Paul, what are you giving? What's your favourite part? And there's loads of good parts in this, to be fair. What's your favourite part and what rating are you giving it?
The favourite part, just because you quote it, you know. Everyone used to quote it, especially when it was on telly. Because it was half of it was on Before the Watershed, and he's talking to Hans Gruber over the radio, and so when he says to him "Yippee-ki-yay," he says "Yippee-ki-yay, Kimo Sabi."
It is one of the main parts. I do like that one as well.
So I mean, is it a Christmas movie that that often splits a lot of people? To be fair,
but it always comes out. I don't think you can dodge it at Christmas, which makes me think it's a Christmas movie because it's always on normal TV at Christmas, and it happens around Christmas time. Like you say, it all kicks off getting home for Christmas and stuff like that. So I think it is. All Die Hard movies are great. Luke,
I'll be 1 minute.
Hey. The one for me is, well, as you know, it's a great Christmas movie. It emphasizes all the things about Christmas. You know, the togetherness, the holiday spirit, kicking Snape out of Nakatomi Plaza. It's just everything Christmassy.
Blowing things up. climbing through tunnels in airports, fighting with suitcases.
The suitcase situation, that's people opening presents. They're going through the tunnels and the air vents. That's Santa coming down the chimney.
Yeah, good point.
Everything epitomizes Christmas.
It wouldn't surprise me if he does end up being Santa with all the missions he has to do. What's your favourite part, Luke?
So in
the comments as well, what's your favourite part?
It's the one that's the most comedic one for me. It's where he leaves a little note for them saying, "Ho, ho, ho, I've got a Tommy gun."
Yeah, that is a good
So
one.
not a Tommy gun, a machine gun.
I do like that part as well, yeah.
It's just thinking, he just realised how he screws up. Oh, he's got the tower.
What's he got? Oh, he's actually got the tower, yeah. He's got the tower. Was that hard to find?
15th, mate. You can't let him hit the floor yet.
It is a
fair play to where does she say it? There we go. Yes, I still have the tower advent. So he starts up there and then he splats on the floor come Christmas time. Like that. Brilliant.
Glad he killed him, though, to be fair. Glad he killed him. What we're gonna do is we'll say what we think and then we'll just go back top to bottom and say what rating we're gonna give it. So I'm yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. We was all probably saying that after we watched that film. It was like yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. It's something that stayed in your head. That's my favourite part in it. I did like that you used to wear the vests. I think that was pretty badass. I think I went out and brought a vest very similar after I watched that film. Did a workout on my shoulders to look a bit die-hard myself. So, yeah, it's a good film. I do like him as an actor. It is a good film. I rate it a lot. Paul, I want your rating. Luke, I want your rating. Then I'll give my
rating. 9 for me.
I'll have to agree. Give him a 9.
Yeah, I'm on the 9 as well. Should we give it a 10 or not, though? Does it take something special to be a 10?
Is it your best?
I do like it. Why do you think it get a 10?
It hasn't got Jim Carrey in. It'd be a perfect movie if it's got Jim Carrey in. He epitomizes Christmas.
Jim Carrey would be funny. Imagine Jim Carrey. I don't think Jim Carrey could play a badass role, though. It'd just be funny. Like when he's in the tunnels, he'd have a parrot on his shoulder or something like that, wouldn't he? Or fight with a suitcase.
In the Sonic movies.
Yeah, he's a good agent in that. Yeah, he is a good agent.
Perfect in them.
What have we got in the comments, Paul?
A lot of love for Die Hard. A lot of love. 8, 9s, 20.
Who's gone 9?
Second Christmas, second best Christmas movie ever from Pause.
Pause says it doesn't get a 10 because Chevy Chase isn't in it.
Yeah, Tommy loves it. Lulu loves it. And yeah. There you go. So agreeing that it's a Christmas movie, although Lulu doesn't agree that it's a Christmas movie because if it does say if it wasn't Christmas, he wouldn't have gone. All right, okay, I got it. So yeah, if it wasn't Christmas, he wouldn't have gone. So it is a Christmas movie.
Yeah, she is right. You know what I mean? All wouldn't have happened. Storyline wouldn't have happened if it wasn't around Christmas time. So it's definitely a Christmas film. Right. On to the next one. Here we go. What have we got? The Christmas Chronicles. I've got them all here. I've got them all. And if you ain't watched it, do not worry. I just want to cover what everyone wants. Someone might be waiting for one that you haven't watched. So, Paul, have you watched this one?
I have not watched this one. I've heard good reviews, but I've not seen it.
As you can see on the left, it's on Netflix. So if you do want to watch it, it's available. We're not sponsored by Netflix, by the way. So don't know why I'm advertising that. But if you do want to watch it, Luke, have you watched this one?
I didn't even know this thing existed. To be honest, looking at the advertising poster for it, I thought it'd be something out of the 50p DVD bin in Tesco.
It might still be, to be fair.
Do you know what though? When you put it in Google, Christmas films, it is at the top. So I felt like I had to get it involved. I've watched it. It's good. It's all right. One of your typical Christmas stories. I do like it. Breaks down, honestly, and all that. I do like it, but I'm not going to give it anything major. I'll give it a 6. But I do like it. It is one at the top of the list that you would show your kids at Christmas time. What have we got in the comments then, Paul? Because you two haven't watched this one. What have we got from in the comments? I can see a few people have.
You think it'd be all right? It's got Kurt Russell in it, but it depends what generation you're from and whether you like Kurt Russell. But Emma says 5. Bang average for Pause, 4 out of 10. Yeah. Danny's with me and Luke. Haven't seen it. Lulu gives it a 6.5, and Mrs. Pause says 8 out of 10. So he likes that one.
There is a cheers, Mrs. Pause. There is a second one on that as well. There is a second one. So if you like the first one, you've got another one after it. They are decent. I do like them. Right, on to the next one. Why do I feel like this might be up Luke's street? You know what I mean?
What are you trying to say?
I just know levels, mate. I could just imagine you laughing your head off watching this at home, mate. Paul,
I've got to say I haven't. I haven't seen it.
Have you not?
No, I've never seen it. No, I know about it, but I've never seen it.
It's, Paul, it might be up your street as well. I think you'd enjoy watching it. Might have to put that on your list, mate.
Billy Bob Thornton scares me a little bit, to be honest.
Yeah, he is a bit scary, to be fair. He's in a lot of murder films and stuff like that. He's a scary character. Luke, have you watched this one?
It's one of them sorts of movies. It's very crude comedy. It's a very, very crude comedy. There's a bloody scene in it where he's servicing a woman of the night, and all you hear from that van is "Bleep me Santa, bleep me Santa, bleep me Santa." I have to make sure this stays monetized. You can't be getting F-bombs dropped in here.
Bleeping? What's bleeping mean? I don't know what bleeping means. I've never heard that one before.
What bleep means.
Yeah. But that is good code there, Luke. Yeah, it is. Do you know what, Luke? I knew you'd say that as your first part that you liked as well. Did you know what it's called? Bad Santa, Paul. He is literally a bad Santa.
Yeah, I kind of figured. Oh no!
Always
Hans Gruber just fell off.
Oh no!
It's going free fall.
Blame the people in the comments for telling you, have you still got it and go getting it?
No, yeah. It now.
You're in big trouble. Luke, what's your favourite part then? Is it the car?
It is the van scene. That van scene that's the only thing that comes to my mind anytime I see anything relating to this movie.
He loves it, doesn't he? He loves a ride. He does love a ride, and he doesn't even have to turn his car on forward. What rate? I'm going to have to put it on you now. What rating are you going to give Bad Santa? There is another one on this as well.
I'd give it a 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10. Yeah, I'm like you, Luke. I remember it's a lot of naughty stuff, isn't it? So I don't think if you say best parts, it's got to be the naughty parts. He is funny. I do like him. It's a good film. I like it, and I'm going to give it an 8 because I think it's good. It makes me laugh. It does make me laugh, and it's different to all the other Christmas films. I think like where a lot of Christmas films are proper Christmassy, this is a bit jokey and funny. I do like it. What are you about 8? What have we got in the comments, Paul?
They either love it or hate it. I think.
Emma's
we know where Emma's comedy is. That's a 10.
We have a 10 out of 10 in the
house. A 10. Danny's gone 8.
What's the first
10? Paws hasn't seen it, but his missus says it's a 2.
Do
you reckon Paws has seen it, but doesn't want his missus to know that he has seen
it? Probably, you never know.
I don't know who Thurman Merman is, but I guess you guys do.
Or maybe Paul's missus has told him it's not good and it's a 2 to stop him from watching it because it's a naughty.
Or
film.
maybe.
You'll never know.
Maybe. Lulu's
Right.
seen it, but she can't remember it, so it must have been good. Yeah. Tommy gave it a 7. Said it was decent. Yeah, there you go.
Right, so not too bad. It's done well there. I mean, we've got a 10. We've got a first 10. We found Emma's top film.
10.
So
Yeah,
got a good mark.
10.
Right,
10.
on to the next one.
It's up there.
And what I am going to say on this, by the way, is there is 2. Because Home Alone, I think they are like, we're going to have to decide which we think is the best one as well. Home Alone is like, it's a big Christmas film, let's face it. So I think we've got to talk about 2. People might not like it. I don't know. Paul, have you watched Home Alone? Imagine if you haven't. Have you watched Home Alone?
I have, obviously.
Of course he has. Of course he has watched Home Alone.
Anyone over the age of 30 surely watched Home Alone. If you're under, can sort of, But even then, it's on all the time, isn't it?
Yeah, it's always on Christmas time.
This is one of the classics from anyone who grew up in definitely the 80s. If you were a kid coming out of the 80s, then I think Home Alone was about 1990, something like that. So it definitely would have been up there for you as a kid of that age, and lots of people since as well. So it's definitely up there. Out of the 2, I do like 2 because it's got there's loads of people in 2. It's got Tim Curry in it. Tim Curry works in the hotel.
Yeah.
Donald Trump pops up for 5 seconds. Brenda Blethyn as well is the tramp lady, pigeon lady in the park.
She looks like the pigeon lady looks like Piers Morgan.
That's it. Couldn't remember who it was. I was going to say Jeremy Clarkson, but it is Piers Morgan, definitely. They're both good, but I'd still say Home Alone 1 is the best one.
So Paul's going Home Alone 1.
Yeah.
What rating?
The traps are more violent in the first one, I think.
Yeah, sometimes you can't beat the first one, can you? And because it's the first one you've watched as well. What rating are you going to give it, Paul? Home Alone. Is it coming up big, or is it going to be a low rating? What have you got for me, Paul?
You know what? It'd have to be. I was tempted to give it a 9.5, but I'm going to... No, sorry, 9.5.
9.5. Paul's gone in big. That is Paul's biggest rating of the show so far, people. Luke, have you watched Home Alone?
Yes, I have, actually. I've watched all 3 of them.
Oh, well done.
3? Oh.
Is the third one the one where it isn't him in it and it's the one with the parrot?
It's the one with the parrot. It's the one with the parrot. It's got the woman in as well. The woman gets absolutely battered in it.
Yeah, the first one down the street.
Yeah. The first one, I absolutely loved that one. Growing up, it was one I always went back to every now and then. The scene with it's the scene with the iced upstairs and all that. You got the ice upstairs, the bloody nails, the electrifies the bloody door handle. Does he heat up another one of the door handles as well? Or am I thinking that in another movie?
They're in 2, ain't they? Yeah, he does heat them up. I'm not sure if that's in 2 or 1.
The nail in the foot. Oh, God.
Yeah.
2 is the iron on the head.
I've had that. I've had that, and that hurts a lot.
I've never had the nail. I've had a shard of glass. I was stamping down some stuff into the rubbish, and I didn't realise one of the glass bottles had broke. It was in the very base of my shoe. I put my foot down and felt it hit my foot and just jolted straight back up. Thankfully, it didn't pierce.
I haven't stood on no nails, but I have stood on toys with Eliana leaving a lot of Lego around. I have freaking stood on Lego, and it bloody hurts. So Lego is like a hurter.
Yeah. You have to admit though, Home Alone, when you think about it, all the antics that happen inside of that house. It's basically the family-friendly version of Saw.
Yeah, it is.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. It generally is. I like the Luke. What rating are you? And I'll give my verdict on it. What rating are you going to chuck on it?
I'm going to give it a 9. It's definitely a 9.
It's coming in high. This is. I like where he. Is it the Godfather part where he says, "Keep your dirty hands, you filthy animal"? That one. I like that part.
Keep the change, you filthy
animal.
Keep the change, you filthy animal. I do like that part. The slippiness on the ice steps is pretty cool as well. And when he comes in with his head, do you know what? This film was just classic. Or even on the second one, I do like. I love on the first one where the guy comes in and saves him at the end. The one that he's really scared of. It turns out to be a nice guy at the church. You know what I mean, it just shows as well. Like, don't judge people by looking at them, because the guy that he was really scared of was actually a really nice guy that went to watched his daughter at church that couldn't see her. It's just a cracking film for me. I am going to give it a 10 out of 10. I love the Home Alones. I really do. It's just, it's really funny, and it's deep as well. It's got a good storyline on some of them. I like the first one where the guy that he doesn't like saves him, and I like the second one where the pigeon lady is actually really nice and you think she's scary. So I like what they do with these films. I do. I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. What have we got in the comments for?
Well, what does that make? That makes it our top one so far, 28 out of 30. John Candy's in it as well. I forgot about that. He's the it's not a flute, whatever he is.
He's
in the band, isn't he?
Yeah, I know what you mean. He's funny. He is Bucky, isn't he? I think. Do you know the Buck is in that film called Buck? I forgot to say, I do like the part where he puts the aftershave on and starts shouting like he's doing there. Like, do you know where the music's on, the proper Christmas song, and he puts it, and it's like, I like that part as well. I do like that part.
The movie thing about John Candy when he did that allegedly is that any bits that he was in, there was no script. He just turned up, and then they just went straight into the scenes that he was in, and the mum in it just sort of rolls with it, and there's no script with that bit at all. And John Candy just kind of came in and did it really good. There's loads of love for this. So Emma's going to 7, Danny's going to 6.5. Pause has got a 9 out of 10 for both of those. Mrs. Pause has gone 6 out of 10 and 5 out of 10 for number 2. Lulu's 6. Tommy is an 8. Where are we? Oh, Poker. That's it. Yeah, the biggest poker band out of the Midwest or something.
Danny Ellis knows, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's on it. So I think we three love it more than the most, but it's our highest one so far. So Home Alone is winning.
Keep your comments coming on, people. I do like that a lot of you putting your ratings in. We do want you to massively let us know, and that's cracking. So keep it up. Let's on to the next one. Let's do this. What have we got? Christmas Vacation. Paul, have you watched this one?
I have seen it. And it's remembering. I mean, there's some awkward, horrible bits in it. But the bit that always sticks with me, because I hate this part every year, is putting lights up, because they're always tangled. Doesn't matter what you did last year and how you organized them. As soon as you open the box or whatever, they're all tangled again. And him doing the lights is just, it brings back memories.
Some people they love doing decorations. They can't wait, and they love it. And their Christmas tree looks incredible, and they love it. I hate it. I think bloody hell, it takes ages. I suppose I'm the Grinch when it comes up to putting up your tree, because I can't be arsed. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of the decorations. What rating are you going to drop on this one, Paul?
I would drop a 7. I'd drop a 7. To be fair,
7.
I think some of that 7's coming from other National Lampoon movies that I grew up with. So it's as good as those. So I would go 7. Oh yeah, Cousin Eddie. It's
best part, Lewis.
What's his name?
Randy Quaid.
Cousin Eddie in it is
Randy Quaid.
Cousin Eddie shitter was
Quaid. Thank you, Randy Quaid. That's it. Nightmare. God.
Luke, have you
I've
watched
actually never seen it. Never seen it. The only reason I know that is because I've got the thing up here. I thought it might have been something that I might have seen, but when I looked at the casting list and looked at some of the bits of it, it's like, yeah, I've never seen this one before.
No, it was when I seen it, because I put what are the top Christmas films. Tried to get them all. I thought, have I watched that or not? And then I had to watch like the trailer, and I was like, yes, I have watched it. But I'd only watched it once, and it was a bit back. And I do like. I said to Paul when I come on the Christmas show tonight, I put the tree at the side of me here. I thought, yes, let's get it Christmassy. So I put the tree at the sides of me, and the tree fell on top of me, and I was having a complete fight with the tree. And that's what happens with it in this film. He has a fight with a Christmas tree. So the Christmas tree, the wires have gone around me. And I was thinking, if this had gone live at that moment in time and the tree had fell on me, I'd be getting 250 quid for you being framed. So that's probably my favourite part, where he has a fight with a tree. I'm going to give it a 6.5. It's not at my top, but it is a good watch. 6.5. I am going to give it. What have we got in the comments, Paul?
Well, it ranges. But so I was just reading the comments. Most of them are pretty positive. 10,000 out of 10. For Paul,
likes it.
It's not Christmas till he watches it. It's the it's the perfect Christmas movie. Emma
this
says,
is why I put them all on.
About lights. Everyone's got trauma. Everyone's got trauma about the lights. Lulu said 7, by the way, and Tommy said 10.
That's good.
Yeah.
In the comments, that's hit big. That hasn't it, Paul? I think that's a winner in the comments.
Yeah. Danny, 2 hours of unraveling lights, and they weren't even my. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. Oh God, Cousin Eddie's just ridiculous. He banishes Hollywood from him and his wife. Yeah. He said you should watch it, Luke.
Luke will probably like it. With some of the videos that Luke sends me, he likes his funny stuff, so he'll be on that one.
Mrs. Paws said 7.5, which he's not happy about. But the carpet being wet. It's not Christmas till the
Paws and
docks. Yeah.
Paws and Mrs. Paws are going to be sleeping back to back tonight. They're not going to be happy about that. He gave it 1,000. She's giving 7.5. He'll be having an argument now. So,
tonight, I think.
It's good. He'll be
going to get it on.
That part. It's good.
The film about
it. Right. On to the next one then. That was a really good. I think a lot of people was happy that pops up in the comments. So I'm glad I have gone through every Christmas film here. On to the next one. What have we got? Free Willy.
Oh, bugger off.
That's not a Christmas movie.
I'm sorry, but it is. It's always on Christmas.
Censor that bit on the bottom there.
Right. I remember so many times going around a family member's house, Christmas or Boxing Day or anything like that, and this was on. It is always on Christmas time. If this doesn't come on over Christmas, it's not Christmas. It's not Christmas.
It doesn't mean it's a Christmas movie, though.
Oh, so Die Hard is. I'm telling you, that whale has got bourbons on its fins when it jumps over him. You know what I mean? It's definitely
minus.
He was wearing baubles and he went on the fins.
Well, you know what? I asked Mrs. Is it a Christmas film? She said yes. So it's 2 on 1 million against me, but I think it is. Right. We're not going to do it then.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Right.
Let's get back to it.
Good film. Good film. Right. The Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Have you watched it, Paul?
Yeah. This is I think this was the first film that I took the missus to see, to be honest.
Ooh.
So obviously that worked out. So it can't be all bad. No, it's good. It's a good film. It's it's very much like, you know, Santa Claus the movie. They were like sort of in the 80s. This was the sort of the next big one and the closest one to that, I think. So for me, it's always been really good. So I would say, I'd say a good 8. I'd say a good 8. And Tim Allen in the 90s was all right. People might have a split opinion on him now, but
Chloe just said, "Look, do you know she's not got my back, has she, at all?" Chloe says, "I'll give it a watch tonight," and she's just said she's having the baby in 12 days now. So if she wants me to help her out when she has the baby and wants to actually sleep, she best pipe down. You know what I mean? Because she just said to me, "He's lying." She said it's not a Christmas film. All right, I probably blagged that, but I probably blagged it. Right. Right, come on.
Trust you, yeah. I know. I'm going 8. I'm going 8. It's a good one.
Luke, have you watched this one?
Yes, it is a very solid movie. I do actually really enjoy this one. It's just that scene where he's like that, just sitting in the office, and he's like, "All right, so we're gonna sort out lunch," and he's like, "All right, so I'm gonna have this, then this, and this, and this, and this." Goes off, pretty much has the entire bloody menu. There's a lot to like about that movie, even if it is Tim, bit, you know, bit of a taboo sort of person.
What rating are you dropping this one, Luke? Luke's on this. He knows this one. He's got it.
I'm gonna have to give this one. I'm gonna have to give this one a 9 out of 10 again.
9 out of 10. I have watched it. It's all right. I'm not the biggest fan of it. It's all right. I'm going to give it a 6.5. I've only watched it once. That's not one that I'd say is the first that comes to my mind when I'm thinking of best Christmas films. So I'm going to give it a 6.5. And I just seen Emma in the comments. No, Chloe has still got a really bad cough and we've got the baby in 12 days, so we don't know what to do. Chopping her head off is probably an option right now so she doesn't cough when she has the C-section. It could be a horror movie. But yes, we've got 12 days and we need to get her better. So we ain't got a clue. So that's good ratings on this, isn't it, Paul? What have we got in the comments?
Love it. Yeah, they really do. Emma went 7. We'll go up gradually. Danny for an 8. Lulu for an 8. Pause 9 out of 10. Mrs. Pause. Like Mrs. Pause's favourite one, 10 out of 10. Tommy went 8 as well. So, yeah. A lot of love for that, and a lot of love being sent to Chloe as well. So, Pause did mention.
The channel.
Pause did mention. He said, "I played Santa years back. My niece turned up and knew straight away who it was. Was convinced I pushed Santa off the roof and became Santa."
Oh, have you got a picture? Send it to me, Pause.
Play
Send
along.
me a picture
Yeah,
in my DM
of
you as Santa. No, man, you can't beat dressing as Santa. I was going to pause. By the way, Pause. I was going to get the Elf costume for this Christmas show, but my car's broke down, so I couldn't drive and get it. Otherwise, I did say to Paul I was dressing as the Elf. I had the Elf costume. I am getting the Elf costume. And the Elf, the Grinch costume. I am getting the Grinch costume, and I will wear it.
Same.
Elf Grinch. I mean, completely different. Right, here we go. Next film. Let's do this.
Go on.
Oh, I didn't know. That's what I meant. The Grinch. I'm getting the costume for the Grinch.
Yeah, I've been subjected to this a lot.
I did a drawing of the Grinch the other day, and it was quite easy. Do you know where you follow those YouTube things and they tell you how to draw the Grinch? And I followed it, and it really did work. I was impressed. Go on, Paul, far away.
Yeah. God, I mean,
you're not a fan.
I don't mind it, but as a teacher, this is one that kids always want to watch. This is a standard primary school. Let's put a film on. It's Christmas kind of movie, and yeah, after 300 watches, it kind of grinds on you a bit. So yeah, it's a good movie, but it's not one that I particularly enjoy over and over again. So I'd have to go. Yeah, I'd probably go 6. And yeah, I'm being generous. 6.
6. Paul's gone brutal on that. Paul is being the Grinch on Grinch. He's gave it a 6. Luke.
Paul, you absolute Scrooge. This is a Christmas classic. This is a great movie. This is just Jim Carrey at his finest. He's gotten into the role. He does so many things. And to be honest, I can't relate with the Grinch because he doesn't hate Christmas. He just hates the people down there in Whoville. Is it Whoville? I think it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I mean, it's like one of them, like, oh yeah, come downtown. He's like, I wanna go, but my schedule won't allow me. It's like literally 4 o'clock, wallow in self-pity. 4:30, stare into the abyss. 5 o'clock, solve world hunger. Tell no one. 5:30, jazzercise. 6:30, dinner with me, and I cannot cancel that one again. And then 7 o'clock, it's going to be wrestling with my own self-loathing. I'm booked. Damn it, you've seen that.
It's class.
You knew off by heart.
I think Luke could be a good Grinch if Jim Carrey is busy for Grinch 3 or whatever it is. I think Luke would be good. What rating are you giving this, Luke? I've got a feeling it's going to be high.
It's a 10 out of 10. This is a 10 out of 10 movie.
10? Wow.
Yeah. I knew he was going to give it a 10. He mentioned he likes his Jim Carrey.
No, for the 2 out of 10. I agree for the Jim Carrey part. Let's see. Mrs. Paws says 10. Mrs. Paws is a legend. It was decent, so it's an 8 from Tommy Davis. It you know what? Yeah. They've got fair opinions on it.
I think that some parts are a little bit stupid, but it's a really good film. Like some parts are like OTT, but that's what makes it good. Like with the heartbeat and stuff like that at the end and stuff like that. I think it's a really good film. I like it, and it's different. It is different. It's a good film.
Emma gave it a 3.
Just to like you, Emma.
Grinch. I'm gonna give it an 8 because it's just completely different to what you watch. When you want to watch Christmas films, it's good to watch something that's massively against Christmas instead of it all being corny. And I think the Grinch against Christmas is funny. So that's my rating. What have we got in the comments, Paul? I can see loads flooding in as Luke's just said.
There was, yeah. I mean, Emma 3, Danny 6, Lulu 5. I gave it a 6. And Paul says 2. Obviously, I like Jim Carrey. I do. But
I like Jim Carrey.
No, that film just grinds on me a bit, to be fair. But Tommy gives it an 8. And Mrs. Paws loves it.
Yeah, well, they are going against each other now, big time. They was on the same path, Balls and Paws, Mr. and Mrs. Paws, but they're going against each other now. Christmas war in that house. I can see Christmas trees getting chucked around. Right, on to the next one. What have we got?
Yeah,
Jack Frost. Now, don't tell me this ain't a Christmas film because there's a snowman behind them. Don't give me that. Jack Frost is definitely a Christmas film. And it's a film that I have watched not even at Christmas as well. Yeah, it does look like a horror, doesn't it? Like that, Luke?
I mean,
all of you watch this one.
It does a bit, yeah. In fact, actually, if the family weren't there, stood, and it was
Looks
just
hungry.
It was just the snowman.
We could, you know what? We could. I've seen some films really badly made. Obviously, I think we could make a new horror movie where that snowman there attacks the family in the woods. We could actually make it. Just give us some money. Give us a £5,000 pot, and we'll make that movie. Jack Frost attacks the family. Jack Frost.
What will you spend that 5,000 on, Dan?
Well, first of all, Luke's already got probably a good camera because he's Mr. Techno. So I think we could do it easy, but you would still spend 5,000 on.
I've got a scarf
like that.
You know, I could find a scarf and a hat.
Pretty sure I can find a carrot or something somewhere. Might be one. I might get one from Asda. So we'll have about £3,000 left.
Has anyone got like? Has anyone got access to one of those log cabins in the woods? I think that'd be a good like horror place for the snowman to attack. Do you know what our big problem would be as well? Our big problem would be is that there's no snow in the UK, so I think we would have to travel to somewhere where there is snow to film this. because
We could always go
that's
to
a good
Norway or
shout,
Finland.
Yeah,
we'll have to go
Good shout.
Norway. Yeah.
What we need to do though is we need to find like a rather chubby guy and just get him in like white clothing. Make it like a low budget Jack Frost.
We're making this. Luke, we're not doing one of these crap films that I really moan about. We're making this the best. We're making this a really good film. We're gonna. That is our mission in life. At one point, Toffee Bluecast will film Jack Frost Goes Bad. We will film it. I'm telling you. At some point, it will happen. Right, on to the actual Christmas spirit. Here we go, Paul. You've watched it. Favorite part and rated. Let's crack on.
yeah. So I was trying to think of the answer to this, and I can't remember what his name is. Oh, come on. Who's going to be first? So, guy in Full Monty and The Knight's Tale. Oh no, someone's going to have to tell us at some point.
Someone will know, but I can't remember.
Lulu's. Where's the Arteta money, Mr.
Yeah, give us the Arteta money and we'll film it. I'm telling you.
Oh dear.
Michael Keaton, you're thinking of?
I think. Yeah, it's all right. Michael Keaton's all right. I like Michael Keaton. Not as creepy in this as maybe he is in the Joker or anything, but as he is in Batman or in that Birdman film. He was a bit weird in that as well. But it's just a 5 for me. This
5.
Yeah.
All don't like snowmans.
Yeah. Lulu's on 4.
Luke, have you watched Jack Frost, Luke?
I've seen it a while ago. I've only ever seen it once, and it just doesn't stick. It just doesn't stick in my mind. Like, there's no particular scene that stands out. The only thing I remember is him sort of just knocking on the windows to the kid, going, "It's me, Dad," and he just freaks out. I mean, fairly valid response there.
There we go. Mark Addy.
He's finally got it.
Got it. I can go on with my life now.
So you're not going to give this a big, are you, Luke? What rating are you going to drop on this?
Give it a 4.5.
4.5. It's not Luke big. You know what? I really like Jack Frost. I do. I like it a lot. It's gutting that he dies. I had a feeling it was going to happen.
Yeah.
In the car.
Actually, you remember that?
Yeah, it upset me a little bit. I think it's really emotional, this film, to be fair.
Guys,
he loses his dad.
People haven't seen it yet.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, I know. But I'm just saying. Yeah, I probably shouldn't ruin it for you, but you've probably...
Same as The Snowman. You know, on telly.
It was just a bit brutal.
Traumatic.
Eliana. He got really upset. Eliana goes, "Dad, why did you make me watch this film?" And I was thinking, yeah, I probably shouldn't have. I mean, a bit deep. But I do like it. I really do like it. His dad comes back as a snowman. So there you go. Probably a spoiler alert for you, but get on it and watch it. It's a good film. I like it. I'm going to rate it 8.5. I'm not giving it low just because you two have given it low. I'm giving it an 8.5. I'm not following the crowd.
8.5.
Yeah, 8.5. I like Jack Frost.
Some of the scores you've given, and you're giving Jack Frost an 8.5.
Yeah, I know. Have you noticed some of the romantic films I give like bigger marks and all that? You know what I mean?
Honest to God. Emma went 2.
I
don't think Danny's seen it. Pause 8.5, but mainly because of
pause. I'm with you.
Mainly because of Michael Keaton. To be honest, Pause, Mrs. Pause. Hello, Mrs. Pause.
She ain't a fan.
4 out of 10. Still laughing at Lulu. I know she's just. Oh no, Emma's laughing at your 8.5.
Oh, Emma, just stop bullying me, right? You know what I mean? I like a bit of cheese. I think it's a good film. I do, and I like it when the kids get attacked by people's snowballs. People are throwing snowballs at the kid, and then the snowman helps them out, and the snowman's really good at throwing snowballs.
Yeah,
I like that. It's a good Christmas film, right? It really is.
I'm sorry. So you're saying the snowman really knows how to throw snowballs about?
He does. He knows how to deal with his snow.
Like throwing his own flesh. What's he doing?
Yeah, it's just throws it. It's a good film. It is a good film. Right, on to the next film then. Let's do this. What have we got? And by the way, this is the last film, people. 16 we've gone through in 1 hour and 5. And I think we've done well. I've really enjoyed this, to be fair. I really have. I've enjoyed talking about them.
Yeah,
Paul, have you watched The Elf?
I have.
I thought you were going to say no then, you know.
Many times I've watched it. Yeah, yeah. Oh God, yeah. This is up there. And this is. I mean, you couldn't have more Christmassy. You couldn't have more Christmassy. I don't think. I mean, it ends with a song as well, and some of the people in it are brilliant, especially Will Ferrell. So, yeah, this is. Yeah, I'm gonna say it tops the list for me. It tops the list. This is even better than Home Alone.
Is
This
it?
is a 10 out. This is a 10.
This is a 10 out. This is Paul's winner, then, yeah?
Yeah, this is a 10.
This is Paul's winner. What's your favourite part in the film, Paul? There's loads in this. There's Luke will like this as well, I know. Will.
There's tons.
I'll be surprised if he ain't watched it.
When he knows Santa's coming. That's one.
Santa!
Oh, when he says to the Santa in the store, "You're not Santa."
It does make you laugh.
I love all that. I love that. Yeah, it's brilliant. Just brilliant. So
Luke,
10 for me.
Paul's given it a mighty 10 and it's at the top of his list. I had a feeling. I saved this for the end because I knew quite a few people would like it. Not everyone that I've seen in the comments likes it. Luke, what's your thoughts on this? Have you watched it?
It is a decent movie. I've seen it a handful of times over the years. It's just Will Ferrell at his silliest, isn't it? He's just took the role to a whole new level. He's just said, you know what? I'm gonna be this guy. And you know what? It's like what Paul says. It's that scene where he's going off his head. When the fella says Santa Claus is coming to town, he's like, Santa! I know him. Like he's just that, and the part where he just straddles the bloody Christmas tree, he just runs up and he tackles the Christmas tree.
I forgot that bit. That's the best bit. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, I just see him run up, full on jump to this Christmas tree. Oh, I love that. That one as well.
The dancing. Do you know the dancing when he works in the post thing and he has a few drinks and he puts alcohol in his finger and he's dancing on the table doing the dancing and stuff. And you've got the sucker thing on the post thing where he puts his hand and he's really shocked. I like that part. That was good. Oh, the big part as well. I thought you was going to mention Luke where he thinks the small guy's the elf in the meeting. I think that is pretty funny.
Peter Dinklage.
Yeah.
Come on.
And he kicks him in the bollocks. I like it where he has a fight with the elf. That was pretty classic. And even the song, like Paul just mentioned early on, I was singing the song earlier on while I was making it. He knows when you're awake. He knows when you're asleep. He knows when you... I was singing that. That's one of the best songs that is. I think that's one of the top Christmas songs. It's good. It is a good film. It is a really good film. Luke, what rating?
Give it a 9 out of 10, that one. I would definitely... it's one I always go back to every now and then.
9 out of 10, that's a good marking. I'm going to give it a 10. I know I've given a few 10s tonight, but some films are just different and they get 10. And I think he's funny in this. Like Luke said, it's him at his best. He's just funny. And the stuff that he eats and stuff like that, he is just funny. I do like it. Good film. 10 out of 10. Right. What have we got in the comments, Paul?
Well, let's see. Don't want to get the wrong one. So Emma's gone 9, Lulu 8.5, Danny 7.5. Yeah, loving it. Although Paws doesn't like it, he's given it a 2 out of 5. But hang on a second, because Mrs. Paws gives it 10.
Hey!
Paws is definitely going to be flying tonight.
They are. Tell you something.
Not half.
If one of those wants a hot drink tonight, only one's getting a hot drink. Let's put it that way. No one's doing the rounds in that house. They're not happy.
Yeah.
It's back
tonight. There's not loads. Tommy giving it an 8. But after our scores, Elf is our winner with 29 out of 30.
Yeah, I think I can agree with that. Can you agree with that, Luke? I think it is.
Yeah.
Wins.
I think it's it's a well-deserved winner. I mean, I'm
Was
surprised
it-
you didn't have I'm surprised you didn't have any of the Christmas Carol ones. You know, like the Muppets Christmas Carol. I love that one.
I was just going to say, what did the thing is, I could have gone like hardcore and even gone the cartoon ones and stuff like that, but then I was starting to think there's another 20, 30. So probably next time I'll do another bunch just before Christmas.
You could easily get 100. I think.
Yeah, I was
you can
thinking
easily
that.
think of 100 movies yourself. Really, I asked what people said about their top Christmas films apart from those. We had Lulu say White Christmas, The Night Before Christmas, or The Night Before.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
The Night Before. Trading Places. Dan Aykroyd trying to eat that fish.
Yeah, that's a good one as well.
Wearing his Santa outfit. So, yeah, good shout.
Danny says Trading Places will blow all these out of the park.
Exactly.
Could have got it on, shouldn't I? Would you say Trading Places would have beat Elf?
It's a cracking film. It is a cracking film. But in terms of for me, if it's a Christmas movie, Christmas should be the main feature for it to be the top one. So it's a brilliant movie, Trading Places. But I'd still give it an 8 or 9. There's lots of love for Danny loves Scrooge.
Scrooge, yeah. I did see it. I was going to put it in.
Loads of different versions as well. The one that he's going on about there, 1970 musical, is I think he said it at the start actually with Albert Finney. So that's your classic. It's probably the best
like the
one.
Rangers.
The other,
Rudolph the Red Nose Reindeer Springers.
Other one, I mean, Paws reckons Christmas Carol.
Christmas Carol, yeah, that's a solid one.
Yeah, 10 out of 10. Jamie Lee Curtis. Yeah, it is a high one. I would have said another one. I would have said would have been Scrooged with Bill Murray. I think that's up there. That'd be a 9 or 9.5 for me.
What we will do, because we are going to drop a couple of Christmas shows, and we've got a good response in the comments. We always drop it and see whether it's worth doing. And we've had a good bit of fun with this, and it's had a good response in the comments. So we'll do a Christmas song one soon, and we'll rate them in order of Christmas songs, and we'll do a Christmas song one coming up to Christmas. And we're just going to try and build up Christmas for you and have a good bit of fun on the Toffee Boocast with the football shows as well. Luke, School of Science, I always give you a plug, Luke, because the stadium stuff is School of Science. Plug yourself, mate. Where can they find you? If you're new.
Yeah, so if anyone's new here, you can always find me on YouTube. So just look up School of Science TV, which you can see right here.
There you go.
But yeah, I'm also doing a lot of Postmaster stuff now as well. So I'm actually trying to sort of expand things out now that the stadium is going to be finished. If you guys want to check me out and you want to see how the stadium's coming along, please, you're more than welcome to come and have a watch and pass on your opinions as well. They're always greatly appreciated. Thank you very much for having me on as well, Dan. I really appreciate it as well.
Yeah, you always support us. You supported us from the very start, to be fair, Luke. We all love Luke. He's been on loads of times. We love you. Right, I am going to drop the banner. That's been good. Did you enjoy it, Paul?
Loved it. I've got to go and watch this Christmas movie now.
Yeah, do you know what? On a couple of them, I haven't watched them for a while. I like that I'm not that. Do you know, there's one good thing about not having good memory is sometimes you can forget what happens in a film and rewatch it, and it feels like the first time again. So having a dopey brain isn't all that bad. And I think I'm going to go back to a couple of those films and watch them. I said to Eliana, I've got 16 Christmas films here. Should we go through all of them before Christmas comes? She goes, no, Dad. I'm not watching all those films. I'll stick to my YouTube shorts. And I tried to talk her into it. So I said, I'll give you 20 quid if you watch them all. No, Dad. All right, I was thinking, I'm not forcing it. Eliana. I'll get Eiley to watch them with me. When Eiley's here in 12 days, she's going to be just like bottle, and she'll watch them with me. Eiley will. He'll have to watch them.
First words coming out that baby's mouth is going to be bah humbug.
Get the Everton top soil, Luke. You know what I mean? Get the Everton baby grows. Get her on the Everton.
The NJ.
We're new owners, and everything. We're back now.
Oh, yeah.
We are back. Everton are back. Arsenal couldn't beat us. Jordan Pickford. Right, I'm going to drop the banner, everyone. Do you like the Christmas song? Thanks, everyone, for listening. See you later. Have a boss night, everyone.
Have a great one, guys.
More shows. See you later.